welcome to the GraceNotesStitchers. I'm Corrin.
And I'm Colleen.
And we are mother and daughter, and we stitch together. This little one is Paris, who for some reason over the past several weeks, now that we're in our new room, she thinks she belongs in all of our videos. Not just that, she walks on the table. So you will see ears picking up, and Twyla's at my feet, or actually on my legs, standing up going, pick me up. Where'd she go? Oh, well.
Oh,
she went over there. But yeah, for some reason, the dogs think they can walk on this table. They are not allowed on our tables normally. So they're not people who feed them people food. And
so, filming out there, we had these brown tables. There's one right here. If they tried getting on those, they would like shake and be like, oh, I don't want to be on the table. But this is a starting out table.
Those were TV trays. But yeah, for some reason, I think it's because it's lower than a normal table. Yeah, they think they can just walk all over it. And, you know, you see ears and tails. So we apologize for that. Our dogs, I don't want to say are well trained. They're not trained. We don't train them to do anything but go to bed, get their food, go out to the potty, and go to their cage when they need to. But we don't give them people food. They don't sit at the table with us, not usually. Sometimes they jump in the lap. But we don't have a lot of projects to show. We've both been pretty monogamous this week.
And we got a lot of talking to do.
We have a lot of talking to do. So we'll start with some shout outs because we have some new viewers. Is that what the word is?
Yeah.
Okay. New subscribers. But new viewers and new subscribers. So we want to say a big hello to Colt. His mother Tina and I were chatting. And Colt is 8 years old. So we want to just say thank you for watching us. And we're glad that you enjoy watching with your mother. And I'm really glad that you pick projects for your mom to stitch. So I think that's a really special thing to do. So that means mom has to do them, you know. But also, welcome to Tess from Tess Stitches and also Janet Jabber. They're new subscribers. And the reason I mentioned them is because they are in the under 1,000 subs club. Now, Janet Jabber is not. But she, together with Sarah from Our Stitchy Kingdom, and one other person who, I'm sorry, I forget who that is, they came up with the Under 1,000 Subs Club. And that's really, I think, really cool that they're trying to help us who are newer to hit that magic 1,000 number. And I'll explain why in just a moment. So Janet Jabber's new to us, so that's really cool. And then, yeah, I'll explain that real quick. So the reason the 1,000 is so important, not just the monetization, because it's what, pennies? It's cool and any penny helps, but that's really not the reason. I don't know if you've noticed. I think Sammy J did this, and the other person that we watch all the time, Teresa. Like, they were able to just post on YouTube. Sorry, I'm running late with my video. It'll be another day or two. That is awesome because I'll tell you the honest truth. I know you guys are used to seeing us on Thursday and somebody has her driver's test tomorrow. So I kind of wanted to video after that, but you know, there's no way to tell you all that.
Right.
So I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, those are my little shout outs.
Okay. I don't really have shout outs.
You have one. Yeah.
And I like your needle minder.
You should have seen her face when you held that up. She's like, why wouldn't I like that?
Yeah.
What's not to like about that?
I mean, I don't think I have any flower ones, so I like it.
And you have lots of flower projects.
Correct.
And then also
Kim, our subscriber who lives in the UK, we got your message. It's great to know that you're using your Grime Guard and that you like your needle minder.
With a super strong magnet.
Yeah.
I think mine are too strong. We'll see.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I try to use mine whenever I can. Anyways, I've been driving and a little clouded.
Yeah, I made her do all my chauffeuring today. She wasn't thrilled. But, you know. Oh, and which reminds me, Crystal, your needle minders got sent out yesterday. She was the winner for our 300 giveaway. I had to wait for new magnets because, like I said, I think mine are too strong. I don't think they're getting caught in the machines because I put it in this bubble wrap and then I wrap it in bubble inside of the bubble mailer, but I always stick it to metal things to make sure it's not going to stick before I mail it out. So I don't think that that's why Hannah's package isn't on the way. I think it's honestly because it's a smaller mailer, and it seems like some of our smaller packages the ones coming to us included, they get stuck in a machine, and until the people at the mail hub decide it's time to clean out the machine, or somebody's like, my thing's missing, and they take the machine apart, that's when these things get found. And I know that because I know that does happen because my mom used to work at the post office. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. All right, so Colleen, since you have 2 projects and I have 1, do you want to start?
Okay, gonna show my boring mermaid with dolphins. Sorry, no.
Did you say boring?
That's not to the actual pattern itself, but like of what I'm stitching. I don't know. I'm
just what she has done.
Not trying to be rude to the designer. So hey, I got a full tail and I'm working on the rock. I plan to get her skin done after I get all the rock done, and then once I'm done with her, I will go up and do the dolphin.
There is not an actual pattern or
pick a cover photo, right? Because that is the pattern. It's free.
Yes. I think you're pretty much done.
I use this needle minder on everything. It's from Bugs X. Is it Bugs X Stitch?
It's Bugs.
She's from Canada.
Stitch, but her
website's again, that was the one I had on my grime guard that I got from there. That was when you were getting your scroll rods and everything. And I think it was Leanne who figured out that it was a needle minder because I just thought it was something pretty because I've never had a grime guard before.
Yeah, it was just attached into the grime guard like this. And she's like, look, Mom, this is all fancy. Like, yeah.
I had no idea.
And then my other daughter was like, I think that comes off.
I was like, why is it decorative on the other side?
Hey, look, it's 6-year notebook.
Okay. You can show yours.
Okay, she thought that was boring. Wait till you see this. So I will put in what this is going to look like, the cover photo, because it's from Heaven and Earth Design, and mine's a digital pattern. That's why I don't show this. It is a bunch of blue and purples. I love the colors. I love working with it. And to be honest, I'm really having a lot of fun with this. I'm 1,800 stitches in. This is the only thing I have worked on this week.
That's interesting. So I do have more projects than you. Well,
yeah.
By one.
So I did a lot of the purple. I did find out I strayed a little, so I took all that out already. I put that in and took it out in the same day because even though I'm using my little 10x10s, I'm still going down because, you know, I can't help myself. But I decided I need to be careful how far I stray. So I am trying to be a little bit more cognizant because it was over in here that I did mess up. So I am trying to be careful. This up here, I think, is spires or something above the castle. So this is going to be part of the castle. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, it's going to be in tent, or it is tent. But I'm kind of sad because I only have 200 more stitches, and then I gotta work on Mulan. Oh, so I still, can I do plans? No, this is new. I'll talk about my plans in a few minutes. Oh, my baby is curled up, my old baby.
Let me show my project, then you talk about yourself.
It's curled up with my feet.
Okay, so last time you had seen this, well, I have a confession to make. So I have gotten all the cross stitching done except for 3 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
The cross stitching. So I have been back stitching for the past 5 days, maybe the entire week.
But you found some places you missed?
It's 3 stitches. It's the same color, but I just have to fill that in. I've gotten.
Is it the same color as your back stitch?
No.
Oh.
It's greenery. So when I was saying there's 19 colors, actually 2 of those things were the same color, like $4.98, and it was talking about the border and the flowers. So I've done that. So technically, I've gotten 3 backstitching colors done with the first one I had done. Anyway, I will show you it now. It's so gorgeous.
And I'm not showing you a cover photo because this is it.
Oh yeah, technically. I mean,
I
can't wait to see the definition coming in. What else? I mean,
the roses are looking great. The pink.
There's so much vine, and like it's a colored pattern, so it looks like it's black. Like that's the lines to show for the back stitching. But this vine thing that's going to be like in here, through here, just everywhere. It's actually green, so it's a vine. That makes sense.
So yeah, she's gonna have some greenery come up that you don't even see where it is gonna be yet.
But the border, like the sides, they look so much different. It's more different because of the back stitch.
I think it's pretty.
And that every time I go like, hey, I'm back stitching to my sisters, and they're like, I don't know what that is. I don't care.
Yeah, they're not so kind about it.
Yeah.
That's okay. My husband loves back stitching because he likes the definition that it creates. That's why he doesn't like my Mulan. He's like, it's too fuzzy, too blurry. So honestly, that is our project.
Yep, whips are done.
Do we have any haul really?
I have a non-stitching related.
Go ahead and do your non-stitching related.
Okay.
Where do you see my haul? It's crazy.
True. And it's kind of like self-created haul.
Yes. That's why it's so crazy.
I think it was either the day of our last video or the day after. I think it was the day of. I got my subscription box. And this is the bracelet I'm wearing. I think it's seeds or something. Sorry, gotta show it like that. It's like a coin purse. Like, and they're all made in Ecuador. So there's that. And this is the zipper. And I love these earrings. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah. So that's what
I'm surprised you're not wearing them.
Well, I wasn't gonna pull it off my earring show. And I'm wearing blue, so.
And yes, she has her driver's test tomorrow afternoon, so we hope that all goes well.
And then we have, that's plans, but like we have a banquet at church. I'm helping serve, so I've never helped at church before. So, oof.
Yeah, I'll get into plans. What did we do over the weekend? We really didn't talk about what we've been doing. So this past weekend was our Crafty Weekend with my mom and my sister. They came and spent some time with us. Didn't get done what we thought we would get done. My sister does creative memories, and like they give over this, I don't know if it's every month or every couple months.
Facebook, they give out layouts of how you should do them. And I think she got almost 10 pages done.
It's 10 or 12.
Okay.
But she got every layout done. That was a suggested layout. Because once you do it, you take a picture and then you can win things. So she has done every layout. So she was pleased with her weekend. I didn't do any sewing with my mom. My mom did some diamond painting.
She brought her diamond painting and I wanted to take a picture of it. We forgot to. And we don't have a clip to show with her.
And then, I don't know, my middle daughter actually kind of took over because she wanted to make whoopie pies and scones. And they were delicious. But she took my mom for whippy pies and
They're
she
all
took my
gone.
sister for scones.
I forgot to take a picture because those are gone now.
That's okay. They were good. They were good.
Delicious. Like, I do not like whoopie pies. If people say
they usually have icing in them, and you're supposed to
good.
use a special whoopie icing.
And I was like, I don't like whoopies. So I was like, I wasn't like, oh, don't make whoopies. I was like, sure, make them. And I was like, these are my go-to whoopie. I would not eat any others. Paris, don't scratch them.
And while we're talking about food, I told you that my souvenir mug, I would show you. So when my husband and I stayed at the bed and breakfast, these mugs were in our suite. Cottage. We stayed in cottage. I think we all had brown or something. There was just 2 brown ones. And they had 1 purple one for sale.
Right.
So that's what I wanted. Yeah. I had to have purple. So anyway, while I'm doing that. Okay. My haul was strange things. So I got this at Hobby Lobby, and maybe you all can help me. I don't know if I can punch holes with my Cricut. I thought I could use this as a floss holder. Floss drop? No, because it's more than one thing. But anyway, I thought I could use that if I could punch holes. If not, I'll paint it and put it on my wall. I made these on my Cricut. So the only thing I actually had to buy was white cardstock. So if you have a Cricut, I did pay for all of these designs. I did get them off of Etsy, but I paid for it. So I don't have any problem showing you guys these because I did pay for them. But I picked some of my favorites. And then because my sister had all of her creative memories things out. So again, remember, I don't know if you remember, I was asking you all for ideas. Because I was like, I don't know how to do this. And my whole vision of what I was trying to do just was not working. Like, this is what I wanted my mom for. And then my mom was like, I don't know how to use your Cricut because hers is the first one that has cartridges. So as I'm sitting there talking with my sister, she pulled out her creative memories shapes that you can use to cut things out. And she's like, why don't you use one of these shapes? Which basically would look like this without the holes. And I was like, yeah, why not? Because then I showed her the one that I had bought off of Etsy. And it's pretty big. And she looked at the Cinderella ones I had done before. And she's like, these are small compared to this. So maybe you want something bigger. So we did. And then I was able to print my Aurora.
Are you going to show them all individually?
I don't know. What do you think? So I printed some Aurora. This was a little tedious with the little things because they all printed. But after I did my Aurora, for some reason, it wouldn't print anymore. It said that it couldn't see the paper. And then...
Were these individual? You had to stick
Well, okay, so that was all one design.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when it cut them all individually, and I had to stick them on. I think so. Then so I did this. Then it told me I needed white cardstock. Did we even have any?
No.
I had something. So I had my sister help me trim it down with her paper trimmer. And that's how I figured out I needed white. So the next morning we got up, we went to Hobby Lobby. I bought a whole pack of 100, which I'm not showing you because it's boring. It's white cardstock. I got a nice hole punch. This is a craft punch. So if you look at it, it looks like a die cut inside. And I don't think you can see it at the angle. So it's not a traditional hole punch. And then, what else? Oh, I got the colored cardstock. I already had some, but I got more.
What's that?
Something that I got on the paper.
Uh-huh.
So they're not perfect. So anyway, I did some Aurora. I started using them. And as you can see, my Sharpie's already rubbing off. So my husband is hopefully bringing home his label maker today, like he said he was going to. I ordered pink so that I can make pink labels. I'm going to print them myself with my labels. But I don't know where my 4th Aurora is. I don't know. So I cut some of these out, like during some of my lessons. I made these Lauren's art project. I'm just going to kind of go through them. How's that? As I talk. So I made these Lauren's art project. So what I did, so you had to print these on your printer. So I used good quality, the best quality. I printed them on my white. And then it tells you to cut it on your Cricut. But the white cardstock was important. Then I printed it on my Cricut. And then I already had, like, not photo splits, tape runner. So I used my tape runner. And as I was using my tape runner, I put them on the way I thought I should put them. And then I laminated them. I love my laminator. And then I took my craft punch and I cut them all out. Now, here's the thing. Somebody with arthritis, after 4, your hands are dying. My 14-year-old daughter, after she does 2 or 3, my hands hurt. So she did a few. I think she did 8, 4 on one day and 4 the next. That's all I could kind of bribe her out of. And then I took them up to my husband with a punch. And I said to him, can you do some of these? And he's like, this whole stack? I'm like, well, at least do the green ones. That's the Tinkerbell. So, you know, he was doing those. And then he went to church last night while I was teaching. And then we're sitting there watching Flosstube, and I'm hearing, oh no, it's like 10 times louder than that. And then here's some of the shaped ones I did. And I'm like, what is that noise? It is so annoying. But I didn't yell or I didn't even say anything. But I'm going, what in the world is that noise? She's like, Mom, I think that's your hole punch. I was like, oh my goodness. Would you know that honestly, except for maybe this many, no, take out that many. That's all I already went through these, but he sat there and punched all of these. Yeah, he did that all by himself. So he comes down, he hands it to me, he goes, how do they look?
And he goes, look.
And shows me his hand, and it was bright red. I'm like, why didn't you stop? He's like, because I wanted them to be done, and I didn't know my hand was red until I was done.
And then today he's like, my shoulder. Except it's this one because he's left-handed.
Yeah, but his shoulder was because of shoveling.
Shoveling and mowing yesterday.
Yes, that's what aggravated it. My husband, I don't know if you want to say injured himself, but he hurt himself while he was shoveling snow this past winter. And he complains about the shoulder at least 2-3 times a week. And finally he decided maybe he should call the doctor. But, you know, how often do men call the doctors on their own? Yes, I had to turn these just so that... I apologize for some of you if they're way too fast. But I thought it'd be boring if it wasn't fast. Anyway, I had lots of fun. Because, okay, so when I was making these, my husband saw my pile. And he's like, how many of these are you doing? Like 100? I just went, I have to do every princess. So I did do all my princesses. Oh, somebody else to watch is Witchcraft. We've been watching Witchcraft on Flosstube. It's WHICH. We found her through Hannah. Hannah Dowling. She's one we watch all the time. But Witchcraft has been fun to watch. She also crochets, which I love to watch what she's doing, but I can't crochet anymore. My thing that's supposed to be this big turns out that big, so I'm done crocheting. Any other things coming up for you?
I mean, other than the sales in December that I'm doing.
Yes, the sales with Hannah. She did create hashtags on Instagram. So if you want to join us with the Amazing Grace by Tilton Crafts or Sunlight Sonata that Colleen is doing, the hashtag is Tilton Crafts, the piano emoji with Sal, the word Sal.
Piano keys emoji.
Yeah, piano keys emoji. Sal.
Yeah.
And then you're also doing another one, which I didn't get that hashtag. I didn't write that one down.
I'm trying to think. It's the honeymoon sunset.
Oh, it's honeymoon sunset Sal.
And then she said it was huge. I was like, okay. But anyway, I remember when she had literally it was like a bedspread of her fabric of the world.
Oh, that one.
Oh, like what is it called?
The world map or
it's
something.
Like not wonderful. I can't remember what it is, but it's just
the world
huge.
wonders.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so she was her birthday is on the 21st of January, and then my birthday is on the 21st of December. So it's interesting. We're like 30 days apart.
Yep. And one other thing that's coming up, that I forgot to tell you, is the Hermit Weekend is this coming weekend. So you can join us. International Hermit Weekend Challenge, I think is what it is. But that is just for the weekend. You can pick any project that you want to work on. Mine will be Mulan because I had to get 4,000 stitches in this baby after I get my last 200. So I have 2 projects to show you. Oh, and then for Whip Go, I have one more project, and that's my Brooks Bus Stretch.
I haven't done my second Whip Go.
Which
also,
is?
Miss Babel's cat. Yeah. I'm trying to think. While our relatives were here, we got my senior pictures taken. So
yeah. Maybe we'll flash them at the end of one of our videos once we pick what her actual senior pictures will be.
Yeah, because I'm graduating in June.
Yeah, June 4th?
Yes.
Yes. She is got, what, 2 art projects left?
What?
Do you have 2 more art projects left? And then she's officially done with school. It's nice when you homeschool. Sometimes you can skip ahead in your work, which is what she did. And my other 2 daughters are getting close also. My middle daughter has lots of writing assignments that she has. I'm going to insert this in here. She was talking about her graduation, so what better part to put this? A few videos ago, I had requested some graduation cards because she'll be graduating in June, and it's going to be a private ceremony, just the family. She's been homeschooled her whole life, as has her brother and sisters. And she wants to do it up at my parents', so it is just family. So I wanted to just say thank you because we've already received some cards, and I've gotten some private messages on Facebook and Instagram. It's just well wishes, and it's wonderful. The outpouring of love is, the hardest thing is not being able to tell her. So the plan is I'm going to take up a basket of cards from you all and have her open them, and I will put them on video for you guys. So I will record her opening them, and she'll be like, why are you doing this, Mom? But I'm so excited for her, and just want to say thank you. We even have one from New Zealand come, and just looking at the stamps and the postmark, it's so cool. So thank you. So just so you have a little bit of background, it is a real graduation. She'll be wearing a cap and gown, and knowing her, she's going to pick a blue tassel. I let my son pick, and he went with green because he loves the Eagles and Philadelphia Eagles, but green and silver, I think his tassel was. So I'm not sure if she'll use another color, but she'll get a real diploma. It's equal with a public school diploma because she's gone through and earned all the same credits. she will have an actual ceremony where she walks down the aisle. My sister will play Pomp and Circumstance. She'll give a valedictory speech because she has been a straight A student all 4 years. And then she will also, my dad will give a charge to the graduate. And then when my husband and I present her with a diploma, I get to present too because I was the teacher. But when we present her with her diploma, my husband will say some words. I'll go sit down because he gets long-winded. But I just wanted to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. The love you guys are showing is so amazing and so wonderful. And just a few more weeks. I think it's what, 6, 7 more weeks. But I can keep my mouth shut, I promise. And during this coming weekend, we were supposed to be having friends over. I'm not sure if you remember. But the mom has been a friend of mine for about 4 or 5 years. The daughter takes piano lessons from me.
She was like your first, like not
she was
your
my first official student when I made this my full-time job. And her father passed away Tuesday morning. And I don't know the cause of it. I'm guessing it was his heart because he's had heart problems in the past. The strange part of it is they said they might have to cancel for Friday night. I'm hoping that they do, to be honest. I think they need time to grieve. So our weekend plans that you heard about from a few weeks ago are definitely changing. We'll have them over some other time. But I know they have lots of things that they have to take care of in their personal life. So crazy. And I apologize. You probably see little blips coming here and going because my mind completely went blank. You can blame me. And so 2 things. I do have haul coming because remember I made up my own Threads of the Month Club using Margaret. And I ordered my dinky dies. So I should be having some dinky dies coming soon. She's really fast to ship. And after watching so many videos, I think I'm making the jump to Annie's Keepers. So not exactly sure how I'm going to start transferring over, but what I want to do is make a master box of one of every color with the Annie's Keepers because somehow I don't know where they all went. I had one of every color, and then of course I've been adding when I purchase all of my, when I kit up things for myself. And then I go to find something and I don't find it in any project. Like, how does that even happen? I have zero clue. So I thought if I do the the reason I was hesitant when I watched Craft Addict K with her Annie's Keepers show and tell, I highly recommend you go watch that. But if you do, I was like, I just bought those rose gold labels. And then I was like, Colleen, can't I put those rose gold labels on my Annie's Keepers? I've only used them on about 15 cards. So I tried to pull them off and I won't damage them. So, because they're nice labels. They're nicer than the DMC labels. You pay a little bit more, but if you can move them around, so much more worth it. Which is actually why I'm going to use the label maker, because I think I can pick up the labels and move them. And they, Peiko. I'm actually going to get my first Peiko organizer too. Totally forgot. Because I figured out these hold 16, I think. It would take me 14 of these to hold my colors. Oh, by the way, my dog, I was going to say my daughter. My dog was licking my hand. That's kind of gross. But this is max color. I did look it up. So yes, my Once Upon a Fairy Tale, it's regular size, but it is max color. So it's 236 colors. She's so tired here, I guess. But 236 colors, and that would take 14 of my things. So a Peiko holds 50. So 4 versus, so I could do 4 and then 2 of these. But if you saw I missed any princesses, let me know. I didn't do Princess Elena from Eleanor because that's a cartoon.
It's actually a kid's show.
Yeah, a cartoon show. And then there's another one, Sophia the First. Again,
that's a child.
That's a toddler show, I think.
Yeah.
So I didn't do those. I have them, but yeah, I was like,
didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, my kids were out of that stage before.
Like my cousins were watching that. There are still young, but they were watching that when that was coming out.
Yes. So, yeah, we had a lot of things to tell you. Oh, well, sorry. The one last thing. So, I don't know how fast you guys will be able to respond to this question. So what I'm ordering, it's from my friend who sells 31 bags. I'm ordering a cube to put these Annie's Keepers in, and it has a lid. And it has handles, so I'll be able to just pick this whole thing up and move it wherever I need to. I'm going to keep it on my shelf. It's, oh yeah, it weighs nothing. So, yeah, the Annie's Keepers are all that's going to weigh anything. But they have hooks like hanging file holders. So, I already met up with my friend today, tried some hanging files, put the lid on, and it's definitely exactly what I need. But I told her, I actually showed her what I designed it with. Because it's 31, you get to monogram, and sometimes they have some pre-done, I don't know, photos of things that you can put on there. So I'm going to put a little unicorn face on because that's me. And then underneath, in fancy lettering, I was writing Annie's Keepers because this is my Annie's Keepers box. Mm-hmm. But my friend suggested I write Corrin's Keepers because it's mine. Mm-hmm. So I love your suggestion. Should I use Annie's Keepers on it? Because, once it's done, it's done. I have to kind of make that decision before. You can't, I guess you could take it out, but why would you? You're paying to monogram it.
Embroidered.
It's embroidered one. I didn't say that. So anyway, Annie's Keepers on my box or Corrin's Keepers on my box. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I never thought of that until my friend suggested it. But anyway, goodbye for now. We might have news for you tomorrow that we'll pop on and say. I don't want to think negative. Okay. We will have news. Oh, I don't know if we will, honestly, because
it's such a busy day.
It is a busy day. We're using her brother's car, so
my driver's test is around 1 or 1:30, so we're gonna go up to this one school where they have a practice course. So she said I'm driving there because last time I drove there, I haven't driven there myself, I was the passenger when we got there because my brother drove. But I drove with my dad. He had it in the GPS, and we were all over the place. But this time we'll have proper directions because she knows exactly where it is.
It's one turn off the main road.
So, yes, I'm going to be able to practice because my brother had his day off, and then he was going and getting his haircut, and I was like, oh, was that my last practice 2 weeks ago? So I'll get to do it before my test. I'm glad.
Yeah, so we'll go up, we'll practice, then I will drive because it's all highway driving, and also give her some downtime. I'll drive us up to the test. Maybe we'll get lunch while we're out. And then we gotta rush home for her to get ready for church.
Don't you wait
for banquet
forever? You sit.
Who knows? It's totally different.
Yep.
We have our appointment time. She has to wear a mask. I have my shield. And we stay in the car. So yes, in the car we have to wear masks.
Probably windows down because he's...
Yeah, her window probably will have to stay down. Because, he will be walking beside. From what we've heard of other people... not exactly from that test, though. Not that center.
Okay.
So, who knows? I'm the one who has to stay in the car the whole time. I hope she's encouraged by that because she didn't have this strange man getting in the car. Yeah, but, he was nice. He was nice. With Alan's first, he took the test in my minivan. And we didn't know, that there was really a practice test place. And I had taught him to parallel park, but I had given him a lot more room because we did it on my...
at an amusement park, we have a local one where the bus parking is. I remember you're staying outside the car and teaching him in a minivan.
I forgot about that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we went to the amusement park parking lot, and I would just stand outside. I'm like, we're in a parking lot. We're not going to get in trouble.
10 buses. You're in the plane.
Yeah,
area.
I was like, I don't think we're going to get in trouble that I'm not in the car.
It was funny when people were watching.
Yeah, people were watching. But yeah, I stood outside the car, told him where to go, and then I had him parking. So we did practice in the minivan, but when we got to the driver's test, he actually said to my son, hopefully you can come back in another vehicle. And to be honest, my husband's car is exactly the same. I measured the length of his car to my minivan.
And
so that's why we got to use my car.
Is probably bigger.
Oh, I'm sure. Definitely. Well, either the same or bigger, but... So anyway, she gets to use brother's little car, so that's a good thing.
Yes.
And she's practiced a lot in it, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so hopefully, yes, we'll We'll get you news as soon as we can.
It'll be a picture again because we picked up dry cleaning. And like the outfit, like so it has like a weird collar, like the colors. But if my shoulders are in, it's blue, which I'm wearing blue. I think I don't wear blue anyway.
All right, well, we are going to say goodbye for now, and we'll talk to you next time. Happy stitching.
Bye.
Bye.